Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Stroud. And the Raven pressured too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Stroud here on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Grenard able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. On the punt, return of 4, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Back to throw, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Stroud on 3rd down now. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that, Bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Down right around the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Jackson now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Stroud to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The second down throw now from Stroud. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud looking to throw. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll get 34 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Stroud. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Jackson going to run again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Shaquille Griffin is the one who stuck him for the loss there. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. That one goes for 8 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. About 3 yards there to the 27. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. And they'll accept that penalty. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now in 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good pickup there, a 22.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 36, Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, the stats that matter on this play, don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stroud out of the gun here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nice play by Jerry Hughes to drop him behind the line.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Texans scoop it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Pierce now up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Now it's Jackson. Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Look, the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Jackson. And he's unable to haul it in. it. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And that flag accepted. Pierce gets this one running right.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on fourth down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them, got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Jackson.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Jackson.
Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.